as intended there, Chukwueze. So Jamaica will take their turn to attack instead with Ronaldo Cephas. Really dangerous ball in, Davis arriving and touched in by Kahim Dixon.
So, welcome back people to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. So, Steve McClaren has shared his thoughts on the head coach. My apologies, the new appointment of Rudolph Speid. Now, one could look at it in a way that maybe Steve McClaren doesn't have a choice, or let's say, based off what I've heard prior to the appointment, that Steve McClaren wanted this appointment. Now, we're going to get into his thoughts. We're going to get into the press release. So, in the meantime, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and again, thank you very much again for joining, people. Really, really appreciate it. Good. All right. So back again. Anyways, all right. So I'm not gonna waste of time. I'll go straight to the press release. Let's see what the press release has to say. This is specifically surrounds the appointment of Rudolph Speid's new position. So the Jamaica Football Federation is pleased to announce that Mr. Rudolph Speid, chairman of the JFF Technical Committee, has been appointed to serve as technical advisor to the senior men's national team for the remainder of the 2026 CONCACAF FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign. Mr. Speid brings to the role a wealth of technical knowledge and competitive experience, having led Cavalier FC to 3 Jamaican Premier League titles, 2021, 2024, and 2025, and most notable securing the 2024 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. In his advisor capacity, Mr. Speid would provide detailed opponent analysis. That's something we lack. Specifically for upcoming matches against Bermuda, Curacao, and Trinidad and Tobago, as well as technical insight to support the preparation and strategy of the coaching staff. So these are the 3 clear roles that he'll be playing. Again, let me say again, detailed opponent analysis, 1 specifically for upcoming matches, and as well as technical insight to support the preparation and the strategy of the coaching staff. No, so these are basically the fundamentals of what he will be doing. President of the Football Federation, Mr. Wickets, welcomes the appointment, and he stated by saying, it was agreed that Mr. Speid's deep knowledge of the regional game and his analytical strengths make him ideally suited for this role. Mr. McClaren believes Mr. Speid's contribution will significantly enhance the team's preparation during this critical phase of qualification. Additionally, the head coach has indicated his intention to further strengthen the technical staff, and further discussions on this matter will be held in due course. So basically, Steve McClaren is looking to add more persons to his technical staff. So maybe, just maybe, this could be coming. Well, based on what I've heard prior to, this is what Steve McClaren wanted. So just maybe, it's actually valid. Just maybe. This is what Mr. Steve McClaren had said. I have to say about the situation. From my very first interaction with Rudolph, I recognized the depth of his following, his footballing intellect and regional expertise. His accomplishments in Jamaica and across the Caribbean speak for themselves. As we prepare for the face of Caribbean opposition in the next qualification window, I am certain that his perspective will be a valuable asset to the coaching team. Now, this is what McClaren has said. And let me say it, McClaren said, I have heard, this is what I've heard from persons within the setup, that Steve McClaren definitely wanted Rudolph Speid, and it's not just now. It has been a while, but based on what I've heard, the withdrawal was from Rudolph Speid's side of things, because he maybe just never want to be the face of it, never want to put him face out there We already know the situation, especially what's happening right now. Maybe that's what he was avoiding. But as you can see, the president himself, that we have come to a decision that we want to use Rudolph Speid in the position. So basically, that's a decision that has been made high up the board. Now, one thing for sure, how Jamaican supporters think, you can look at it one way. You could look at it that, hey, this is all he's doing. You could look at it in that way. And you could also definitely look at it that this is definitely a decision that has been made collectively that they will utilize him in that manner. So you could look at it either collectively, or he's just the one who's just pulling all the strings. Whichever way you want to look at it, that's down to you. No problem at all. I'm not going to encourage you or discourage you if you look at it in any way you want. But as it stands, Steve McLaren made his sentiments clear. These are quotes from Steve McLaren. This is what he said on the appointment. No, let me read the rest of it. Where is it? Oh, okay, good. The Reggae Boyz will resume their FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign in September with 2 key fixtures scheduled September 5th and 9th. 5th versus away versus Bermuda, 5 p.m. Jamaica time, and 9th home versus Trinidad and Tobago at the National Stadium. The Jamaican Football Federation look forward to Mr. Speid's contribution and remains committed to providing the necessary support to ensure the senior men's national team success on the road to 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, I want you to listen to this, what I have to say, right? Now, look at it this way. The appointment of Steve McLaren was done through Rudolph Speid. Now, with the failure that we had in the Gold Cup, many might say, would have seen it even across the YouTube space. A lot of persons on YouTube said that they want to see Steve McLaren go. That's what a lot of them want to see. But, what if Rudolph Speid said, you know what? Let me admit that I made a mistake where Steve McLaren is concerned. And he's looking at it that this is the way, or I think I can fix it. Why should there be a major issue if he decide that, you know what, rather than watch this thing fail, which is going to fall back on me, I should just step in and try rectify it? What if we should have a look at it in that manner? Just what if that I should step in to ensure that things don't go bad? Because at the end of the day, if it fail, it's on him. If it succeed, it's on the coach. So that's how most fans look at things. If it fail, Rudolph Speid, the JFF appointment, all in kind of stuff. The JFF, the technical committee, the chairman of the technical committee, the appointment of Steve McLaren, they are the reason why we didn't make it to the World Cup. But if we should make it to the World Cup, it's going to fall on the coach and the players. The coach, best coach since sliced bread, and the players, they might best set of players them since sliced bread. You see, I think that just maybe this time around, we decided I'm not going to listen to what anyone has to say. Maybe I've made a mistake, but this is my way of rectifying it. That's just how we could look at it. Anyways, tell us what you're thinking in the comment section. Big up on yourself, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. See you guys, people. God bless. We're out. Boom.